What's up, peoples? Welcome back to another wonderful. I say wonderful because we won that game. We did what we're supposed to. We didn't beat them by 20. We got it by 19. But we did what we were supposed to do. They tried, and Orlando did what they tried to do what they're supposed to do. They kept the game close in the first half. Had a 1 point lead, actually. So they did what they were supposed to do. They try to physical up the game, and that's what I said before. That's what I was worried about. Tatum taking that fall. But we won the game. It was a lot of beautiful moments. Drew Holiday was kind of Drew and quite offensively. Drew was active the whole game. The whole game, Drew was hot. And when I seen him like guarding, and I thought I had my man Ben Chiro. I thought I had his name pronounced right. Could I say it right now? Might not say it right, but I'm just gonna go with Ben Chiro. That's who Drew Holiday was guarding pretty much the whole game. I thought, and I didn't mention it. I just thought Tatum probably take that matchup. But it was Drew Holiday, and he did a splendid job. Ben Chiro had 19 in the first half because he's just an incredible player. 6'10". He's like definitely one of the future stars, uprising stars. I'm happy that he came back from the injury and proving that, and he looks like he's improving, or still improving, I should say. So kudos to him. I can't hope for y'all win the series right now. I can't even hope for y'all win a game because y'all are super physical and got time for y'all. Tatum falling, I'm not. It's part of it. Was basketball. What y'all think? Since we there now, what it to me it deserve it according to the rules. I could be wrong. It looked like Caldwell Pope hit Tatum in the head. That's why I'm like, it's a flagrant foul. Right there off the bat. Although they don't call it all the time. The reason why they said it was a flagrant foul was like, their explanation was like, because it wasn't like no, I wouldn't say it was like no dangerous play or he intentionally tried to hurt Tatum. It just like he was trying to go after the ball and then like the swipe down hit him in the head like that. So right there, I think that's a flagrant. They're like I said, I don't remember, but they're like over excessive, blah blah blah. I'm not really buying it. If he didn't hit Tatum, and they didn't say he hit him in the head, but if he didn't get hit in the head, I was just like it's regular foul. Even though Tatum, got jacked up. Tatum didn't say it, but he looked like he hit his hand, the hand that he was his right hand, I guess. It looked like he hit it on the backboard. And I think and then he fell on top of it. Like, so, like, how I'll describe it, like, he hit on the backboard and, like, it got numb and then he fell on it. So, like, he wasn't even, like, basically all his weight came on it because it was numb at that time. So, if you fall on your like, hand or wrist, you kind of know what I'm talking about. If you do. That's how I'll describe it. Tatum says he's okay. He can't say he's not okay. X-rays came back clean according to him. I didn't see no X-rays, so this is him. But and I think he good. Tatum is a tough individual. That last play when he fell on his ankle, that was more concerning. Well, not when he fell on his ankle, when Sabonis, like when he was going for the three, when everybody was scared as hell. That was scary. That I was like initially like definitely like, oh man, like everybody else. But after the game started and he made his three. After that was the only three he made after he got hurt. And I think he made like a couple baskets after. He made 2 shots in a row. He made a three. Or he made I think he made might have made like a jump shot or something like that. But after initial injury, remember he went to the line. He missed those two free throws. Like, oh shit, he hurt. Oh damn. But then he made like the couple points. I'm like, he good. I said he's gonna be sore, but I don't think there's nothing to worry about. Hopefully, hopefully not, cause when I'm not even gonna try that A word, AD word, when that's in your system, and why I can't say that. Probably I could say it in Ayade, a julep. Nope, can't say that either. I mean, but after that comes down, who knows how it feels today. Hopefully be all right. He got tomorrow we play, or Wednesday, I believe Wednesday. So we got 2 days, today, tomorrow, and treatment around the clock. So I think he'll be all right. Jalen, he gave it what he got. He didn't do too much. That's why I want him to play like the games he played, to like mentally in like real time switch up his game to what it needed to show him. He got that dunk. He said he enjoyed that dunk because they haven't dunked in a while. But do the necessary thing, because it's gonna be a long road. It's just one win. Series long away from over. Hopefully, like I said, hopefully we sweep them. But Frank Wagner, he had 23, but he had a 23 like late points. I expect him to like be way more aggressive. Bencho had what, 30 something? I'm trying to think. He had like 36, something like that. Well, I'm trying to say that man, before the series is over, he gonna have like a 50-point game. Especially if he's shooting 27 shots per game. He's definitely gonna drop 50. I don't think he even like got involved with threes like that. He did like late, but he's scary. And if he's 6'10", that man's scary. He's like, you're not stopping him. I mean, he just gonna miss the shots. That's how like I'm proved. I'm happy how Drew like played him. He didn't like over like played him. Like, you made his shots difficult, and that's basically all you could do. I don't want you like doing unnecessary fouls and then put him to the line, which Drew didn't do. He played him solid, best he could. Like, I mean, I say he got his points, but those points was not no like, oh, layup, boom, bam, bam. He worked for those points. So shout outs to Drew. I said he had 9 points. He did his little spadizzle as poor as offensively in the third. But what we needed was his defense, I should say. I'm sorry. And that's what he did. We needed from White. See, Jalen was a little off. Tatum was off. Came through. And I'm not sure which video I'm going to drop first. But shout outs to Peyton. Peyton had a career high 19, which I was like, word, Peyton had more than 19 in the playoffs. Peyton, before the series over, before the playoffs over, Peyton gonna have like a 25. And it's not gonna be no blowout. It's gonna be like active points. It's not gonna be like, because you see, Peyton had 19 in like 17 minutes. Something crazy like that. See, he came off the bench, he like his first 3 shots. Peyton was like just out there just balling. First 3 was like aggressive, and he made that shit. And then like one point when D White grabbed the boards, Peyton was calling for it, and then he went down, hit that freaking 3 from the corner when they called the timeout. Yeah, Peyton was doing the damn thing, yo. Shout outs to you, Prolific P. You know what I mean? Primetime P. You see me? Word, he did the damn thing. Everybody did the damn thing who stepped in the game. We had like, we ain't go too deep in the roster. besides the last minute when everybody came in. JD came in, Walsh came in, Craig came in, but I don't remember how much minutes Luke played. If he played more than 15 minutes, I'd be surprised, because I don't think it don't seem like he was in the game that long. But so much things was going on in the game, and reason why it's good to even not even know like now to not realize his minute is because he's not in the game like giving up fouls, or you know what I mean, he's just doing what he's doing, boxing out. I say he ain't had like no off the chart game. He had like a nice ass putback at like at a given time that we needed it. When we was, it might have been in the first, because Orlando was kind of pushing us around, and it wasn't even pushing us around. It was getting those long ass rebounds. It was just grabbing the boards. We finished the game, I think, one up on them on the rebounds. I think it was like 44, 43. We got him like by one board, something like that. Offensively, I think in the second half, definitely second half, we basically dominated. In the first half, I would describe it, it looked like we was off for a while. We only took 15 threes in the first half. Well, let me repeat that. We only took 15 threes in the whole first half. We take 15 threes in the first quarter, like regularly. Like, not playoffs, we definitely more conscious. But when I seen that, like, we ain't here for the play. It's time to get to work. KP, fabulous job on the defensive end. Fabulous. I think you only had 5 points, but bruh, you battled. I don't know how much boards you got. I think I talked all the information here, so I'm gonna pull it up to see how much. But KP, excellent job defensively. Excellent. He was boxing out. Even if you didn't, let me see. As like I said, let me go back to this. So let's see. We held Orlando under 25. We held Orlando under 20 points for 3 quarters. They showed out in the second quarter when they had 31. Right? First quarter, 18. Third quarter, 18. Fourth quarter, 19. So right there. And Orlando is not known to be scoring. They're known to be physical, like trying to dominate the boards, but they're not known for scoring. Like I said, they beat us 2-1 this year. On both sides, all the starters was not there. So take it for what it is. Playoff times. KP, like I said, KP did the damn work. And for some strange reason, like when I seen this, we only had 30 points in the third quarter. It seemed like we had like 40. The way we were just hitting threes like here and there, like everywhere. And I said the first half we only shot 15. We made 7. That's a great stat. 7 of 15 from 3 in the first half. Great. I said, like, we looked like we had a week off. We was locked in. They didn't let the game get too crazy. I think Orlando biggest lead, it wasn't double digits. I could be wrong, but I don't think they had a double digits lead. Our lead in the first quarter was 12. They fought back. Biggest lead of the game was 19. So like I said, we did what we were supposed to do. Orlando's not known as a scoring team. I don't expect them to only score 86, but I do expect us to keep them under 100. And I really, if they score 100, I don't expect them to score more than 105. And if they get 100 points, I'm going to be mad. Unless it's a blowout. Like, yesterday was, I wouldn't even consider. Yesterday was one of those first game jitter type game. And if you seen Bencho per Comcast, that's why I let's say I about to say I rock with him. I don't know him besides I don't follow him besides when he played Celtics. I do watch him if he like he's on TV, whatever. But Orlando don't be getting TV time like that, and he was hurt. I said for 35 games this season, he didn't play. Came back like he didn't miss a step. I think when he first came back that first week, he had like a 50-point game or something like that. So he's definitely a scorer, and he could score on all kinds of ways, all kinds of ways. That he's nice, yo. When we first played him, I noticed him like he wasn't scared. This was when he was a rookie. I think this might be his third year, might be off for a season, but the first time we played him when he was a rookie, yo, he was confident. He wasn't backing down. He was getting to it. I think we won that first game. Like our record against Orlando is kind of shaky, but from that first game, I'm like, yo, I like the way this dude play. He's aggressive, but he's not on no like over aggressive that he gets himself in foul trouble. He like basically he played for contact. I mean, he'll back you down. He don't run from contact. I like that. And he seems like a mature young guy. I'm not sure how old he is. And let me see if I could. The NBA player for Orlando Magic, Benchero, how old is he? The Orlando Magic player Benchero, how old is he? For some reason, it's not responding. So let me try typing in real quick. Cause say he's not that. True. Oh. For some weird reason, that has nothing to do with nothing. But every time I spell magic, I always put with a J. I always put MAJ instead of G for some weird reason. I don't know why I'm sharing that, but it's weird. Magic J, but that's I guess I don't know how my brain sees it all the time. Magic is how old is magic is how old. I said Jill into this thing. Okay, he's 22 according to ESPN. So he's a young dude. The is after his post game press conference. If y'all get a chance to watch it, check it out. He's like I said, he's a very mature guy. He called it how it was. Like we came with the jitters as a young player. They kind of did what they supposed to do. But then what I really liked, their assistant coach, like during the game, they panned and the assistant coach talking to him. And if y'all watch it, y'all see him talking to him. But I like that, yo. He was like encouraging him. He's telling him like, yo, stay with it. This is basically like the growing pains. You know what I mean? Just stick with it. And which he did. I was saying, which is weird as hell, because as soon as I said it, this man started going crazy. As soon as I said it, this man literally, So he had 19 in the first half. I say he finished basically with almost 20 more points. As soon as I was like, yo, because he wasn't saying nothing for like till like the end of the third quarter. If I'm just trying to play it, but he was quiet. And so I was like, okay, he only got 19. If we keep him, I was like, if we keep him. First, I was like, 12 points. First, I was like 15. And I was like, nah. Because the way he was playing so good and he wasn't scoring, I was like, yo, if we keep him to 12 points, now I mean, just the fact that we'll keep him under like 30. I didn't want him to score 30. That's just like, I mean, he's like, not because I don't like him, but I don't want him to score 30. Because I don't want him to build confidence. Because he's a confident player. Shoot. That's why. So as soon as I was like, all right, if we keep him under 15, 12, we'd be good. And this is when we was going on the run. So it's not like worried about winning the game, whatever. Not that the game was over, but when we came out and D White just started flashing the threes, and then Holiday started, like, it's a wrap. This game is a wrap, not the series. This game is a wrap. Hopefully the series, like I said, take care of business. I think it was Kenny Smith who said it. I could be wrong. And I never thought about it like this. He said, so like the so everybody's playing at home, right? There's no away games at. Well, for the home teams. Like, these games, you have to treat it as one game. Because, and it's true, because if you only go 1-1 at home, then they go on the road and win at their home, they're down. And you know, it's like, series don't start until you lose at home. So if you losing at home 1-1, that basically tipping the series, right? So now you got to go on the road. Now you got to get one. Then this is not to Celtics, because we road warriors. What was it? 33-8 road warriors. I ain't worried about that. I'm just like speaking in general, which I think that was a good way to look at it. You gotta like treat those games at home as one. Like, okay, we took care of this game. No time to relax. You gotta get both games. Because if you don't get both games, you're gonna be going on the road 1-1. And a team taking a game away from home, now they gotta go home. Like, yo, if we win 2 games at home, now we up 3-1. I've seen that happen. I can't like recall who has happened to, but don't be playing away at home. That's the only thing I could think of. That would be, and I wouldn't be scared to a point I'm like, oh man, start fretting. It just upset me because I'm like, what are we doing right now? Is at home this year. We lost over 10 games at home. Can't recall the record in my mind, but I know we lost over 10 games at home. Not like crazy. I don't think we won. I think we lost 12, but I'm not sure, so I don't want to like bang bang bing. You can look it up and drop a comment and tell me. Like, share, subscribe. Celtics be balling. Trying to grow this thing here, you know what I mean? Like I said, appreciate all y'all new commentators. All y'all people been watching, you know what I mean? All y'all new. Even if y'all ain't subbing yet to get new faces, I like that. I appreciate it. Because, I'm doing the damn thing. I'm trying to do the damn thing. I once said I was doing the thing by myself. But I think most YouTubers usually do it by themselves. They have a team, but at the beginning, a lot of them, I guess, start by themselves. But the game yesterday, man, it was a nice way to celebrate 420. I told you I was gonna try to come back, but there's a lot of games after, and like I say, I didn't mention this so I dropped my pod. See, this is how the universe be rocking with me. In my pod, I was like, I'm dropping it watching the game, but I don't know if y'all felt my side energy because I really want to like at least watch the first quarter. But the way it was going, I didn't think I was gonna leave early. But I left work early, so I got to watch the game. Not at the beginning, but I got to watch within like 5 minutes of the beginning. So that was dope. That was dope. I if y'all new to this, I be watching the games. I be rewinding things, even when they like especially like if they call a foul before, and I know they're gonna like show the replay whatever, but I like to watch it and watch the replays. That's why I'm saying about the Cabo Pope foul. I don't think it was like no intentional. I'm trying to hurt you. I just think like he was trying to go for the block and hit him in the head. What they call blah 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 obsessive aggressive and Ray like whatever. It's my team, and they wasn't calling fouls when they were supposed to call fouls before, but it was a physical ass game. A lot of people was hitting the floor. A lot of people was hitting the floor, man. That game was wild, and that's how the playoffs are. Jalen said it. They're younger than us. Speaking of Orlando, they trying to push us around. Second half, all right, little bros, y'all did good. I see y'all. Y'all getting there. Y'all ain't on our level, but the best thing for Orlando, and this is me speaking as a fan, the best thing for Orlando right now, being a young team, is to play the best team, which is us. When we lost against the Warriors, regardless of the outcome before the game, I'm like, this is the best team we could play because they're the defending champions. How you gonna learn how to win unless you play the champions before? Just like when we meet the Cavs and we beat them, next year is gonna be crazy because now they're gonna know the hurt and the pain. It's not gonna be like losing in the finals. I don't think. I'm not on the court, but I'm just imagining it's not like that. I think the hurt is different because you literally at the last dance, and you like, all I needed was 4 games to win, and we couldn't do it. So I think the hurt is more. That's why I think you lock it more after losing in the finals. So the best thing Orlando could do is to go through this with us because we won. So now they could go back all year, or the players who really want it. It's like, all right, this is what they did. This is why we got to improve. And basically what it is to me, you can't take no moments off you. You cannot take no plays off. Like how Derek White was being disruptive. Like the rebounds, he wasn't like giving up everything. He swiped, and that's how he plays. That's why I rock with D White. He's swiping at the ball. He's just being disruptive. Like every even in the inbounds, you swiping at the inbounds before like regular season. Everybody jog back, and maybe Peyton will do it. He'll pick you up at whatever feet, and walk, try to, disrupt you, or disrupt you, not try. But in the playoffs, like I said, Drew was on it from the beginning. Everybody was on it from the beginning. Swiping up, there's no moment off. Once you on the court, you gotta be active. You gotta be, alert. You gotta secure those boards. Cause like, you grab the board, you think you got it, like, all right, you just coming down, wow, that ball gone. Now it's, it's a scramble for the ball. Cause you think you have a millisecond to like relax and like, shh, got the boards. Nope. Nope. And that's all to be watching, like I said, watching Golden State winning. Like, it's like you gotta play basically flawless. I said the first time we play Golden State is the mistakes and the youngness that beat us. It's not because there was more talented than us. Nope, not buying that. More experience, yes. Basically more experience. And so they know because they've been there. They won. They know what they can't do is take plays off. They know once they're on the court, they have to pay attention. They know they have to talk. They have to be the eyes for them and their teammate. It's not no more like when you see like, oh, he look like he about to run into a screen. Like, nah, I gotta call that out. And like, we did that in the second half, and we even played our best game. We played like the second half. Still, that was like a B game. But we only scored 30 points. Like I said, it looked like we scored more. So maybe it was an A. The performance definitely. First game out of playoffs. What would I give them? Our first game of the playoffs. What would I give them? B plus. I would have gave them an A if they had 30 assists. I think they had between 20. Let me see. Let me see real quick. Oh yeah, okay. And I said we outread them by 1, and you know these stats be off a little bit. So it said we had 42 rebounds. They had 41. They killed us on the offensive glass, especially in the first half. They had 13 offensive boards. We can't win like that. We got away because our threes started falling, or we started shooting more. Threes was falling in the first. So they had 13 offensive boards. We had 9. Defensively, we had 33. They had 28. And I said we won the battle by 1 rebound. Hey, take it all day, baby. It seems like we had more than 16 threes. 16 for 37. It seems like we had more. It seems like we had like 18, 19, but we'll take it. We shot, and this is weird. They didn't really like pop in my head till I heard Coach talk about it. But as far as field goals, we shot 1 more field goal than them. And listen to this. So it was the threes that propelled us, which is not surprising. But looking at this is like, because the end result. So Orlando, they shot 34 of 81. Percentage 42, right? We shot 37 of 82. So we shot 1 more field goal than them. But our percentage was 45.1. Figure that out. So we made 3 more shots than them. Beat them by 17. It's weird numbers. What I didn't like, and Tatum get a pass because he got hurt before he shot his free throws. KP missed 2 free throws. I don't like that. We shot 13 to 18 free throws. That's a lot of free throws to miss, bro. Like anything over, and this is money time. Anything over, you can't be missing over 2, 3. You can't be missing more than 2, man. God darn it, got no time for it. We missed 5 free throws. 5. It's ridiculous. Orlando missed 2. Orlando was 8 or 11. Imagine if that was. They went to the line 20. They shot 25, and they only missed 2. This game could have been totally different, man. We gotta clean that up. The percentage is almost the same, which is wild. Orlando, like I said, they was 8 for 11. They shot 72.7. We was 13 and 8, and we shot 72.2. And I say these numbers are weird. This not to the assists. I knew it was like between 22 and 25. We only had 22 assists. So me, I don't like that. I don't like that. We need to get that up. 26 and up, man. And really, on the scale, I'm 27 and up. First game, you know what I mean? We wasn't flowing too much. First game back, week off. Definitely not too bad. Turnovers, And I don't like the turnovers because we was averaging. They said I think we was number. I don't know the final numbers, but for pretty much the whole year, we was leading the leagues in the least turnovers with 12. We had 11 playoff time. I don't like double digits assists. I mean turnovers. First game, I'm gonna say jitters, not too bad, but going forward, gotta cut that number down to single digits. Orlando had 15 turnovers, so and their turnovers of their 50 turnovers, we converted them into 24 points. Of our 11 turnovers, Orlando had 8. That means you was getting back on defense after turnovers, which was good, which was great. Fast break points were at 26. Orlando only had 4. That's nice. That's a nice one too. Because usually, Orlando be, well, just for a young team, and kind of only way you can keep up with us is to try to run us off the court. But the Pacers tried to do that last year. That didn't work. But I was definitely nervous about that, and I'm still be nervous about that. So Orlando got to pick up their pace. Not this series, but moving forward. And I think I said the stat, or maybe I not. Wanted to mention it. But like I said, since 2007, we missed the playoff one time, right? Orlando, since 2007, 2008, they have not made it out the first round. Don't do it this year. Like us moving forward, work on that, but don't. Ain't this year's gonna be another one. I said, hopefully y'all don't. If y'all do get a game, I ain't gonna be too mad. But because y'all so physical, I need to get y'all out in 4. You know what I mean? We don't got time to play with y'all little youngins. Get y'all out in 4 and get y'all out of here. I said, I don't know if I forgot anyone I want to mention. Like I said, KP was great on the offensive board. KP only finished with, I think, 5. Well, let me see real quick. He shot, but he only had 26 minutes. Yeah, he finished with 5. Had 6 boards total. 3 on both sides. But in 26 minutes, I was surprised when he came back in the 4th. I thought it was a done deal. So, and I was like, we don't really need him. Keep him on the bench. Anything could happen, especially after Jason got nicked up. We don't need him. I mean, I wasn't mad because I'm like, hey, get your points up. But, and oh my, I did not know this. Guess how much steals KP had? KP, and I don't know if this is a career high. I definitely want to look into this. KP had 4 steals in 26 minutes. That's what I'm saying. This man was he was putting in work. That man was putting in work yesterday. So shout outs to you. Oh, I was about to go nuts. Drew Holiday, I thought it said Drew Holiday had 5 steals. I was about to go bonkers. You only had a lightweight 3 steals. Only 3. Know what I mean? Put it in Drew. I said Drew. He was quiet. Know what I mean? And we didn't. Drew only shot the ball 6 times. 3 for 6. 3 for 4. 3 for 4 from the freaking 3. Know what I mean? Doing the damn thing. Had 5 assists. 3 boards. Just know what I mean? Doing the thing. Derek. I don't think I mentioned Derek. I did, but I didn't give Derek his kudos. Derek, just keep doing Derek White things, bro. Just keep doing Derek White things. You made yesterday so much easier. Because if you wasn't scoring, I'm not gonna lie, I would have been a nervous wreck over here. I would have been so nervous because I already seen Tatum was gonna have an off night. I was at the beginning. I'm like, all right, he gonna come out in the second half. But once he didn't really get going in the second half, I was like, all right, you're gonna just have a off night. I wasn't worried because, especially the way D White came out in the second half, I wasn't worried about him having an off night. And then Jalen, right now I'm just looking for Jalen not to get hurt. I just want him to get through this series and, improve his health. If they want to have him sit like the last game in Orlando, I wouldn't be too mad. Jalen had, 30, let me see, 31 minutes, I think. 30 minutes he played yesterday. He shot 6 for 14. I said the points wasn't, at five boards. So even with a bad knee, 5 boards, 2 steals. Tatum had, I thought Tatum had 4 steals. Tatum had 4 assists. And shout outs to Tatum. I'm talking about Tatum, but shoot, Tatum had an off night scoring, but he's grabbing those boards, 14 boards, doing the damn thing. And like I said, as I expect Ben Churro to go crazy, Tatum likes to play on the road. So in Orlando, Tatum might drop 40, an easy 40, a light 40. I could definitely see that. Game 4, Tatum might drop 40 just to get him out of here. Especially if we up 3-0. Just to knock him out of here. Just to put him to bed. KP might get a little 28. And I'm talking about game 4 if we up 3-0. Just to get him out of here. If we go up 3-0, we cannot play with them. We definitely gotta put them to bed. If Cancun is probably packed everybody over there. And go to another island. I mean, go to Barbados. I mean, go to the Virgin Islands. You know what I mean? But send them home. If we lose game 4 and we up, I'm gonna be mad. Be bad. Not mad that Orlando take a game, but I'll be mad because I'm like, we gotta go deal with these folks. And I won't be worried because we're gonna come home game 5 and take care of them then. But if we up 3-0, Tatum going for 40. KP gonna get going for 28 if we need him. Maybe we'll come out the first half and just whop. They're gonna watch us do our stuff. Whop. They're gonna get the scrabbles up. Scrabble, fist fight. Yeah, they might have a fist fight. Because they definitely, when they go home, you think they physical. If they go home down, as I expect them to go down 0-2, game 3 gonna be oh my goodness. Because that's all they know. All you could do is try to push us off the line. They said, and I don't know if they said what they have to do better is to keep us off the 3. But bro, what's that gonna do? We didn't even act up on the 3. We was just normal. I mean, let's see down here. We only shot 37 threes. When do we only shoot 37 threes? Maybe in the playoffs. But if we start dropping them, because I'm sure if we shooting them more, I don't know if this is going to be a pattern, if this is just a feel-out game. But if those start falling, that's kind of scary too, bro. When those 3 start falling, then we get a little 3 happy. But we're at the point we could draw it back when 2-3 don't fall after we go in a little barrage. We know how to dial it back, so I'm not really worried about that aspect as before prior years. And I'm not talking just this because we got the chip now, we know what to do and what not to do. I'm just saying, watching my team improve. watching them like before, just like try to literally shoot their way back into threes. Not saying they haven't done it, but they're more, since we got KP, we more in the paint play, where we play more in the paint. So it's not just because we wanted the chip. We got the chip. We got the chip. We got the chip. But no, we got the chip. We got the dip back to back. Hope we don't get evicted. We love the pits and it, so we ain't gonna play them out like Michael Vick. I don't know why I did that. I'm just happy we got the win. Like I said, we got a couple days to get treatments. I think I got everybody in now who I need to show love, because this was all about. Oh shoot! Lucky thing I looked down. Sam played 9 minutes, but those 9 minutes you played, Sam, I noticed you, Sam Hauser. I noticed you out there in only your 9 minutes. And let's see, he shot the ball one time. You shot 1 3, and that's got 3 boards, 1 assist, 1 block. And this is what I like about Sam before even last, since we got him on the squad. He's not just a 3-point shooter. That's his job, but that's not what he only does. This man been playing defense. He hasn't been getting the calls because he hasn't been getting calls because he ain't my complexion. That's the only thing I can say, because a lot of times they be offensing the foul at him, and then he doesn't get it. They're respecting him more. But I definitely noticed Sam Hauser yesterday. I'm like, look at Sam out here playing defense. Look at my boy. So shout out to you, Sam. Al, almost got away without saying Al's name. How could I? Al, you did, you know what I mean? Al was quiet. He was quiet. How quiet? He only shot the ball 3 times. He was 2 for 3. 3 assists, 5 boards, 1 steal. I mean, Al just had to and that's what it needed. We just needed regular Al last night. You know what I mean? I said 2 for 3. He was out there doing the damn thing. But Al was chill. I mean, he was a solid Al. The game was supposed to be. Speaking as Celtics fans, so Allen, you lucky. Allen had to get active, like, you know how he can. I mean, he ain't had to go crazy. He just, just doing the thing. I mean, well, shout outs to everybody else, man. Shout outs to KP. Shout outs to Pritchard. Shout outs to Jalen. Shout outs to Coach. Shout outs to everybody. Shout outs to even Orlando. You know what I mean? Another player which was weird, and I'm going to be worried about him because I just seen his name. I'm about to jump off of this, but I'm just looking down. Cole Anthony only played 10 minutes. I'm not sure why. I was surprised when he got in the game, and I was like, hold up. He hasn't even played. I think they're going to change that. So, guys who I expect to have better games or be more aggressive. Caldwell Pope, 35 minutes. He only shot the ball 5 times. Expect him to be more aggressive, offensively. And Cole Anthony, those 2 right there. And like I said, Wagner. He had 23, but I'm saying only 23 because those was late points. But he was kind of quiet, and I think he noticed that throughout. I don't know who told him that or whatever, but he started getting active at the end. So I think that's going to carry over. So I don't know if we're going to see another blowout. We might. But I think Orlando, they're figuring it out. They didn't play bad, they just made like key mistakes. I mean, it's that 15 turnovers, so it's not like 15 is a lot in the playoffs, but and they definitely gonna attack more because only went to the line, shot 11 times, so they was physical before. You think they was physical before? Shoot, if they only got to the line 11 times, I know coach gonna be like, all those guys, all like, it's gonna be a nice series, man. Like I said, hopefully we knock them out, get them out of here. I mean, other than that, I might drop another pod. Definitely gotta drop more pods and more pods, but I still have not wrapped up the season. I don't wanna like this one. I definitely didn't expect to be on it this long, but I want to give him the kudos and get all the information that I want to give the fans. Like I said, I want to see if I can find more information. If this is correct, are we the only team in the last 10 seasons defending championships to win 60 plus games? Right there, I think you should be candidate of Coach of the Year. I have not heard Coach Missoula name. I said I wasn't looking for it, so his name could have been there, but I haven't heard him mentioned in the top 5 for coaching of the year. And everyone knows it's hard to have that same aggression after you win the championship. And I think we definitely perform spectacular defending our championship. Other than that, see you next time. Deuces. Be safe out here, folks. Celtics be balling. Celtics be balling. Celtics be balling. You know how we do.